This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Bringing it out, it's Carr. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here on first down. On the move now. The pass rush gets home. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it, over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Murray. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Handoff running right. He's got the 40. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The Canes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Oh, he throws it back. Grab near the sticks. It's Murray. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. To the air, it's Russell. The sure hands, it's Hampton. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Keeping an arm on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. That's another first down as they get near the 50 now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 20. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. He gets loose. The defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it with the draw play. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Hand it off for a draw. Jukes to get free. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. He decides to keep it here. No gain there. Ball was spotted at the 2 again. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. Third down coming up.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Who called this one? Interesting call by, I guess, the offensive coordinator. Hands it off to the tight end, and I respect his ability, but I'm not surprised it didn't gain many yards.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the track route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Brings toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. A deep shot to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
To throw, it's nickel. This time it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the collision. Now perfect looking for it. Timeout called by the defense. Their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He can go. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The pocket breaking down. And it's hauled in way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Russell. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Canes. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Fire to the right side, complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial third down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Contact as he threw it. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bought some time, now lets it go. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Carson Tide. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here on first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Some hard running there through a tackle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They'll stop them at the 34. That will be a first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage. You get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert to this and get their call and get ready to play.
They'll run it to the right side. First down and more. He's still running. He finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Murray. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Run sets up a critical third down play. Oh, it's a double pass. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The back's got it. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Continues. The offense just grinding away here. Back to pass. It's nickel. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the grab. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs can be the difference.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Nickel. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Grab down the middle, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
He's running out of time here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Breaking tackles. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Senior able to make the stop after a short game. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Could take it all the way. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown. Tie.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Nickel. Grab down the middle. It's Murray.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Handoff here from the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He finds his man. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The offense getting closer to a game-time touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Nickel. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone. And he dropped it with a chance to tie the game and force overtime. He can't hang on. A horrible way to lose a ball game. From the expert.